Welcome to one of Brazil's best kept secrets, nestled just minutes from one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. I'm checking into Wish Foz de Iguaçu, a 5-star resort that promises luxury, relaxation and a front row seat to the breathtaking beauty of the Iguaçu Falls. Walking into the bright and airy reception, you'll notice the tasteful selection of clocks, all themed around famous waterfalls in the world. There's also a relaxed seating area and a bar with complimentary water, which you can indulge in before being chauffeur-driven to your room. Yes, you heard that right. Today we're staying in room 1008, which has its own private pool outside. The rooms are minimalist yet modern, boasting a super king-size bed, office desk and chair, widescreen television, well-stocked minibar, and a selection of snacks to keep the hunger at bay. There's plenty of storage and coat hangers, as well as an umbrella, which helped as it was raining on the day of our arrival. The rooms also feature a secure safe to store your precious belongings. The bathroom is large with a double-sized walk-in shower. The bathroom is also well stocked with resort-branded luxury toiletries, and there's plenty of space for 2 to get ready in this double-sized mirror. Finally, the rooms have air conditioning throughout, which is controlled through a remote.
Well, it's nice to stay in a hotel that almost has studio lighting. I feel like I've got my own studio. But we've just checked into Wish Foz de Iguaçu Resort, which is about a 10-minute drive away from the international airport here in Foz de Iguaçu, and about a 10-minute drive away from the national park entrance, so you're perfectly located. It's a beautiful, beautiful resort. It's also a golf resort, so it has an 18-hole professional standard golf course on site, as well as a sauna, gym, spa, you name it, this resort probably has it. So we arrived about an hour ago and we checked in. The staff were really friendly and lovely. We've got dinner included in the price that we paid, as well as breakfast tomorrow. Now, we paid £187 for the night, less some reward points, which made it about £80 for us. But if you were paying the rack rate, it was £187 for tonight, which we don't think is too bad for a 5-star resort, inclusive of dinner and breakfast. I think that's pretty good going in this day and age. What's really nice about it is how personal it feels. You feel like you're staying in your own private little villa. So when you arrive, you'll get your room number, but you'll also be given a sort of cluster number, and ours was 10. And there's 20 different clusters, 20 different villages on site, which is all a cluster of rooms. So you feel like you're in your own little village. It really is a really nice place to stay. So I'm going to show you around here. I'm going to show you all around the resort and what it has to offer, and I'll show you dinner tonight in the Golf Grill restaurant as well. But so far, absolutely no qualms recommending Wish Foz de Iguaçu Resort if you're coming down to the Iguaçu Falls.
You really will feel like you're in a different world in this resort. It's stunningly designed with wonderfully friendly and helpful staff. The Wi-Fi is resort-wide and not bad speeds when you consider its location. There's also a large conferencing space for meetings and events on site. Now feels like the perfect moment to ask, if you're enjoying the adventures so far, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and come along for the ride with a growing community of fellow travellers. And after walking round and touring the resort on our own, it was time for dinner in the Golf Grill restaurant. Now the dinner is buffet style and doesn't include the cost of drinks. These are charged separately to the card on file that you give when checking in, but prices are extremely reasonable, about £1 per soft drink and around £2.50 for a pint of beer. We ordered 2 Coke Zeros, but they actually serve it with a very generous helping of freshly squeezed lemon juice. This was really, really nice. Now, when you think of a buffet, I know most people conjure up images of bad all-inclusive resorts, but the food here is exceptionally good and very high quality. There's a fabulous steak station with in-house Brazilian sauces, and these were just to die for. And right next to the steak, there's also a stone-cooked pizza station, where the restaurant showcases their own clay pizza oven. There's lighter bites, salads, cheeses and more, including rice, vegetables, salmon stuffed potatoes, cannelloni, pasta, Western style dishes, seafood risotto, gnocchi, braised beef. The list is endless. This Brazilian style farofa though with passion fruit was really nice, a great contrast, and definitely try this if you're staying at Wish Foz de Iguaçu. The desserts were really good too, not much selection but incredibly high quality, and yes, we definitely indulged. This pineapple was sensational. Then, after eating so well and being on the go for over 19 hours, we hit the hay and went to bed. We slept incredibly well, and the morning after it was time to say goodbye to Wish Foz de Iguaçu, but not first without revisiting the Golf Grill restaurant for breakfast. This fresh juice was a great start to the meal and tasted fabulous. There was also watermelon juice, orange juice and still water available, as well as tea, coffee and hot chocolate at no extra cost. The Brazilian cheese bread made an appearance at breakfast alongside an array of really good breads and pastries. The quality was sensational, including these wonderful guava croissants. Super tasty. The usual suspects also made an appearance, including a variety of different eggs, bacon, sausages with onion, pancakes and fresh oatmeal. There were yogurts available also, and it's nice to see a hotel use a proper butter like President. This really is the best butter in the world, there's no exceptions, and I'll never be told differently. There were cereals, nuts and seeds, continental options like hams, salamis and various cheeses, and a wide array of fresh fruit including wonderful guava and papaya. Simply delicious. And so our journey at Wish Foz de Iguaçu came to an end, and we headed back to the airport to fly back to Rio de Janeiro. This really is a truly unforgettable hotel for exploring one of the world's greatest natural wonders. If you're visiting the Iguaçu Falls in the future like we did, then I highly recommend booking into Wish Foz de Iguaçu to recharge after your thrill-packed day at the falls. From Foz de Iguaçu in Brazil, I've been James Warren Oliver, and I'll see you in the next one. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you never miss another upload. Plenty more aviation, travel and hotel content coming your way. See you in the next one.